As I'm sure you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about my favorite restaurant in the world today, which is Cheddar's. For any of you unlucky fellas in America who haven't had it, Cheddar's is very, very good. It is my favorite restaurant of all time. I absolutely love it. It's really not that special. It's like any other sort of sit-down family restaurant in America. Think of like Logan's. I'm suddenly forgetting every sit-down family restaurant in the world right now. Like a Chili's, Applebee's, that kind of thing. And it is awesome. I absolutely love the restaurant. It's one of those things that is so bad that you love it, kind of like a movie that you would like that's so terrible you like it, like a Grown Ups, or not to say that that's a bad movie, but you understand what I'm saying. It's just so bad that that's why you like it, the irony of it, if you will. And Cheddar's is like that for me. Cheddar's is not a bad restaurant by any means. At least the one that's near me kind of is not very good. But before I really get into it, I guess I need to take you back a little bit. When I was a young sick boy a long time ago in a younger year, my family took me to Cheddar's for the first time. I don't even remember what the occasion was. I think it was just we were going out to eat as a family. And my sister had already been and recommended something called the buffalo chicken wrap, which is God's gift to humanity. I love the buffalo chicken wrap. I can confidently tell you that since the first time I've been to Cheddar's, I've never eaten anything else at the restaurant besides the buffalo chicken wrap. None. Never. Nada. You can ask my family members, my friends. Anytime I go to that restaurant, I order the same exact thing every single time. Can I get the buffalo chicken wrap with a side of fries, no cabbage, no pickles, Sprite. And it's wonderful. It's one of the best meals I've ever had in my life.
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what's in here?
I don't care. Don't tell me.
It's consistent. It's always good. It always makes me feel better. It is my favorite meal. Now, I do know the other food they have on the menu is pretty good. Everybody else I've ever been with who's ordered something different has said they really like it. There's the Monte Cristo, which I've heard people enjoy a lot. It's like a fried ham and cheese sandwich, I think, with powdered sugar on it, which sounds weird, but apparently it's really good. Their normal burgers are good. My wife always likes to get their steaks or their seasoned chicken, which she really likes. I've never been with someone who ate there and said that they strongly disliked it. Their food is pretty solid all across the board. But after I went for the first time with my family, I just could not shake the place. Anytime I lived anywhere, I always tried to find out where the closest one was and would go to it. When I was growing up here in North Carolina, the closest one to me was like 25 minutes away, and then I'm a kid who doesn't have any money, so it was pretty rare that we would go, and it was like a nice little treat every time I could. One of those places that you could always say you want to go for your birthday, and you at least get to go one time a year. Then I moved with my parents, and we lived in Florida for a little while, and the closest Cheddar's was an hour away, which was completely devastating to my mental health. I honestly only got to go one time a year, and it was so far away, and my parents were always super reluctant to go. And it was giving me the keys to the kingdom when I finally got to have my driver's license and my own car, and I got to go there. I would go there as often as I could. So as I've grown up, I go to Cheddar's way too much. They get too much of my money. I'm in there too often. People know me by name there. It's kind of weird. Now, it is pretty hard for me to try and get photos to like portray to you guys what the place is like. So I went undercover for this one, and I actually went to the Cheddar's to get some photos, some video, and to be able to show it to you. And we do a little spy work. I definitely thought it would be weird for me to just show up there and start taking pictures of the place, and people would think I was casing it to like blow it up or something. So I thought I would look official enough with my camera and my camera bag, but I had to have an excuse to be able to use the camera in the restaurant. So when I got there, I had to think of a good excuse to be able to be taking out my Lumix GH5 camera and be taking photos and videos of people while they were eating. And you'll see how that goes. Alrighty, we are here and we are ready to go into the belly of the beast, known as Cheddar's. Let's go live. Once I got inside, of course, I feel like I needed to talk to the manager to make sure I got their permission, so it wasn't anything kind of weird, but I didn't want to say it was because I was making a YouTube video, kind of trash talking the place and then also praising it. It just didn't feel right, so I had to think of something better than that. Hello, I was wondering if your manager is here?
I can go grab it for you.
That'd be great, thank you. After asking the hostess if I could speak to the manager, she pretended like she was gonna go find her, and then she just went next to a table with 2 old people and talked to them for like 5 minutes. I swear it took forever.
5 minutes later. A few minutes later.
And when she noticed me staring a hole into the back of her head, waiting for her to go get an answer, she finally went to go look for her manager, which was like another 5 or 10 minutes, I think. So I've been there for, let's say, 10 minutes so far, and nothing has happened. Then I get another guy who comes up to me, wants to see what's going on, what am I waiting on, what's the problem, and I tell him that I'm waiting to talk to their manager. So then they both think that maybe something is wrong, and they're trying to figure out why I'm there, so I had to think of a good excuse for me being there and having my camera. I asked her if I could speak to your manager, and then she kind of disappeared. Oh, maybe. There she is.
Everything going all right today for you, though?
Yeah.
I can't find her, but as soon as I locate her, I will see her.
Okay. Well, the question I have is kind of a weird one. It's not anything bad, but I'm making like a video, like a documentary on the architecture of restaurants, like over time. So I wanted to come in and just take like a few quick pictures and leave. I wasn't going to go up to people and put the camera in their face or anything, but it's kind of like a broad look, if that's okay. So that, doesn't bother.
I don't see a problem with it, but yeah, I would definitely have to ask my manager.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're weird about stuff like that.
And the thing is, with having an excuse and an explanation as crazy as that, and I will say was pretty good. I feel like I sold that. Like, that's a pretty solid one to go by. The manager of the restaurant finally came to the front. She was super nice, was okay with it, and I was in and out of there in like 5 minutes or so.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. Thank you.
No problem.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, so I'm going to start lying more often. Now, like I was saying earlier, not all Cheddars are bad. It's just in the experiences that I've had with ones, the one where I live is kind of sucky, but that's the charm about it. That's what makes it good. The trash that litters the seats that never gets cleaned up, the stains and splashes and spill marks that are never attended to, and all the scratches and chips away at the wall that we just pretend they're not there during the dining experience. But that's the charm of the place, man. It kind of is falling apart. It kind of is like, why are you bringing me here? But it's the food. It's about the food. The food is a good thing. I really like the food. As you can see, it's like most sit-down restaurants. It has like that comfy, cozy vibe. Undoubtedly, the best part of Cheddar's is the giant fish tank that's in there, which I think is so unnecessary, but it's still a good touch that I look forward to every time. It's the small things in life. And then, arguably, the bigger part of the restaurant than the fish tank is the giant rotating tree fan thing that they have in there. Cheddar's does what Cheddar's wants. I have no idea what it is. I've never seen it like that anywhere else. It's just their thing. They do that. That's what they do. Fun story, actually. My uncle went there for a work event one time, like a work dinner, and they were sitting in a big long table underneath that fan, and as he was eating, that fan just decided, nah, that's it, and it jumped off the ceiling and just landed on the table in front of him, and him and his coworkers all got a free meal from that. So that's a fun little story. I bet you've never heard before, but we continue with the Cheddar's lore. It's my favorite restaurant. They got the fish tank, they got the fan, they got the slightly deteriorating interior of the restaurant, and to add to it, they sponsor Kyle Busch.
Thanks to Team Chevy, appreciate 3 Chi. Don't forget, hey, guess what? The number 8 special, free chicken tenders at Cheddar's on Monday. Hey!
For those of you who don't know, Kyle Busch is a professional racer in NASCAR, and I'm not going to pretend that I know anything about NASCAR because I don't, but what I do know is I have his jacket, which I'm sure you've seen in previous videos of mine. It's the Skittles racing jacket with his name on it.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I go in one day with my wife and I see on the TV that they have in like the waiting area that they sponsor Kyle Busch. He drives a race car with the Cheddar's logo on it and is sponsored by Cheddar's. How do I become Kyle Busch? And all of those things together just combine to make the best experience that I love. It's like most restaurants. There's good ones, there's bad ones. The one where I live kind of sucks, but I still like it. When I walk in, I'm welcomed by Kyle Busch's warm face on the menu and other hanging items throughout the restaurant. I love the deteriorating walls and the chipping paint. I love the trash that's left in the seats. And there are many things that disappoint in life and many things that don't hold true to their value, but let me tell you, brother, that Cheddar's buffalo chicken wrap always helps me when I'm in a bad mood. If I'm having a bad day, if I'm having a great day, that is my favorite meal ever. That is my favorite restaurant ever. And if you have any differing opinions or differing thoughts, I don't care, and it's my video, and now it's over.